The deaf don't have any friends, and I'm not expecting at this late date for me to any friends to show up. I'm just documenting what the gang in Pittsburgh, who they were and what they did. They were working with the Neva Pornographic Corporation. If you look them up, they have bondage and rape genre. I really don't like that stuff. And Martin Enderman and Tom Gordon and Leslie Katz were all friends. Miles Kirshner, who was plying me with dope all the time, were a gang, letterer, and they were all Zionists. Israel Katz and Leslie Katz were from the same dog team. And Martin Alderman and Tom Gordon told a story for Gail Burst, she was in scripting. They targeted me because my grandparents were too good for the Jews. My grandparents were distinguished citizens of Poplar Bluff. And they knew I didn't know that they were attorneys from drama department of staging fictions. And what they were doing was saying, since it was Truman Show sort of operation, the reasoning was if Curry doesn't know that it's fiction, even though it is staged, it's guerrilla theater. If he doesn't know that, then we can legally judge him by his actions or inactions. And so Leslie was panting to be taken, rubbing her snout on my tender tongue, and when she coyed off, I said, okay, fine. And so they realized I was unrequited, and they had deafened me and tortured me. So I was humiliated by Leslie Katz and her gang. And she was still a virgin when we broke up. And Virginia was the centerpiece of their Shakespearean enterprise. So they staged the story where Tom Gordon was exonerated for date rape by the women of the Harvard Ad Board. And I'm supposed to know what to say to that. Leslie herself said, why should you get another chance? Which would imply linguistically that she was giving me the chance that she wanted. Well, the reason I should not get another chance is because I'm disinterested now. I had forgotten her, and they said through Hocus Pocus, there's a line in the sand, Curry's wishing, he's dreaming of conquest or something. You know, the devil and the angel at either side of the head. They stage in. She took me to Saturday Night Fever at a drive-in once. And while this was going on, while we were doing our routines. But this was not Animal House. Remember that scene? And they turned it into a foreign policy, you know, because Jimmy scolded Leslie for doing this. It's free smacks on Gaza, and Jeannie gets raped. Free smacks on Jeannie, and Jimmy gets poisoned with Parkinson's. And Seattle is told this guy is a white patriarch. And they start going, they drop everything. And they say, Niagara Falls slowly return, step by step. White patriarch, white patriarch. It's very macabre.